Yeah, I at
Very
home was relaxing myself.
okay. Very nice. Thank you. And Elon, how are you today? Nice to meet
Hello?
you.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
It's quite a
can you
busy
hear
day.
me?
I stay home and practice my speaking English and try to enhance my skills of writing and reading. It's quite a busy day. That's it.
Absolutely. And well, I hope I can help you today with today's lesson, Elon. And it's very nice to meet you. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. And Kira, how are you today?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking.
Okay. Just waking up this morning?
No, I have finished my first English class before.
Oh, wow. Okay. Very nice. Nice to meet you, Kira. And Win, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Today is Sunday. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, good morning, everybody. And I'm very excited to be your teacher today. My name is Andrew, and I am 27 years old. And like I said, from New York. And today's lesson, we're going to be learning about, is it time that you should leave your job? So, is it time that you should leave your job? So, to go over today's lesson with you a little bit, just to give you an introduction, we're going to be learning about, different elements of the workplace and different elements of things that people experience on the job that are sometimes not so good. Sometimes people can work jobs that they don't like, or there's things about it that they're bothered by, or things like that. So I have a couple of questions for you. We're going to go over some vocabulary, and the one thing that I want to say to everybody is, if you have any questions, be sure to stop me, and don't ask, don't be afraid to ask any questions today. All right, so let's get it started. So the lesson as we have here is it time that you should leave your job? All right, sometimes you got to move on, sometimes you got to work a different job because you have to leave. All right, so let's get it started today. Okay. All right, so today is all right, our warm up. Okay, so what is your occupation? So Andrew, what is your occupation?
Yeah, I'm a marketing specialist. I work in a marketing department in a medical devices company.
Very interesting. I'm sure that's a very busy time for you right now.
Yeah, not that busy,
All right.
because this time, yeah,
Oh, okay.
the pandemic, and we have to work from home, and yes, not that busy as
Oh,
usual.
yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, Andrew. And Elon, what is your occupation?
Well, I'm a software engineer and
Very nice.
I do
Very
coding
cool.
and make some applications for customers.
Oh, wow. Very interesting. Thank you, Elon. And Kira, what is your occupation?
Oh, I am a sophomore student.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice, Kira. Thank you. And what are you studying?
English.
Oh, very nice. All right. Awesome, Kira. And Winter, what is your occupation?
I am a chemistry teacher at in a university. My job
Wow,
includes
that's amazing. That's very
teaching and research about chemical engineering and environmental engineering. Yeah.
Wow, very cool, Winter. Thank you. And Win, what is your current occupation? What is your occupation?
I'm a supply chain manager.
Okay, very nice. Okay, thanks, Win. All right. Well, it's great to get a chance to know about everything that you guys do. It sounds like we have a lot of interesting people in this group and in this lesson today. So, Andrew, can you tell me, are you satisfied with your current job? Why or why not?
Yes, I'm content with my current job because this company is a famous company, and I have a lot of factor I considered is important, and the welfare condition is good, salary is good, and the promotion space is good, and I think the most important thing is that we have a lot opportunity to get to grow up in this company. We have a lot of training courses.
Very nice, Andrew. It's important in any sort of job to have upward mobility, to be able to
Yeah.
move up and grow at the company. Very interesting. Thank you. All right. And Elon, can you tell me, are you satisfied with your current job? Why or why not?
Absolutely, I'm satisfied with my current occupation because my job is uh, offer my job offers me a high salary, and also it provides me many many opportunities to improve my uh, improve
Opportunities. Yep.
yeah opportunities to improve my skills about programming, or thinking in terms of logic. I think it's a very challenging job for me.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Very interesting. Very interesting. A lot of opportunities. Any type of thing you do, they want there to be opportunity. Thank you, Elon. And Kira, I know you mentioned you're a student, so are you satisfied with your classes right now?
Yeah, I choose English major because I interested in language.
Absolutely. Awesome, Kira. Thanks. And Winter, are you satisfied with your current job? Why or why not?
Yes, I am satisfied with my current job. But you have an opportunity giving me a higher platform. You okay? Do you know a higher platform for researching? I will leave my job.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of course. If another company or another opportunity comes up where they're going to give you things that
Yeah.
you can go up upon a higher platform, especially in the engineering field, absolutely. You got to do that for sure. Thank you, Winter. Awesome. And Win, are you satisfied with your current job? Why or why not?
Yes, I am. Actually, I got this position last year. This job is new for me. I can learn uh, a lot of new things from this job, and it also can cultivate my potential. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, you definitely want a job that's going to bring you potential and that you're going to be doing a lot of learning. Very
yeah.
interesting. Very interesting, Win. Great job. And the last question I have for everybody here, as we can see, is what's the average duration for each of the jobs you've worked before? Is there a common reason why you've decided to leave? So if you haven't worked many jobs, that's okay. Just answer the question to the best of your ability. All right. So Andrew, um, can you answer the question for me?
Yeah, I think this question is not suitable for me because I I just finished my graduate study, and
That's
this is my this
okay.
is
So
my
that's
first
okay.
job.
So how long have you been at your current job then?
Yeah, one half 1 year and a half.
Okay, so you've been at your job for about a year and a half. Thank you, Andrew.
Mhm.
And Elon, what's the average duration for each of the jobs you worked before?
It's about 3 years. Three
Okay.
years. Yeah, I
And
think
why did you leave your last job?
the reason why I quit my job is that I think the salary is not satisfied with me, and
Mm-hmm.
and I also want to go to a better company which can give me more challenges for me to improve my skills about programming, and also in this way
Okay.
I can learn a lot of from the next job and also get a higher salary offer.
Absolutely. Yeah, you definitely want a higher salary. All right, great job, Elon. Thank you so much for that. Now, Kira, I know you mentioned you're a student, so could you tell me how long have you been a student for now?
Oh, I have been a student uh for 12 years, right?
12 years. Okay, very nice, very nice. And thank you for that, Kira. Thank you. And Winter, can you tell me what's the average duration for each of the jobs you worked before?
For me, I have only one chance, one experience of
Okay.
changing jobs. Yeah, maybe before 15 years. 15 years. Don't know.
Okay.
15 years. Oh,
Wow, long
yeah.
time.
Yeah, that time, yeah. Now I am 52 years old. 52 years old.
Oh,
I
wow.
worked.
Okay.
I worked for. I had. I have worked for 30 years. 30 years. 30 years. Oh,
Wow,
okay.
very long
I.
time.
Yeah, yeah. Now it is my second job. Yeah, the first job
Okay.
is that mm, I worked at a chemical factory, chemical fertilizer factory.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went
Mm,
from working at a chemical factory to working at a university. Am I right? Is that correct?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting. Thank you for that, Winter. And Win, can you tell me what's the average duration for each of the jobs you've worked before?
Actually, after I graduated from college, I just have a 2 years job. Then I got my current job.
Okay.
Yeah. The reason why I quit the company because the company is a small private company. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very nice, Win. Thank you all so much for answering all the questions for me. It's been very nice learning all about each of you and your jobs and what you do for work. It's all kind of interesting stuff, and I'm very much enjoying the lesson so far. Thank you guys. All right, so let's take a look. We have some vocabulary here, and Andrew, you want to help us with the first word here?
Contemplate, to think about something that you might do in the future.
Okay, so to contemplate is to think about something you might do in the future. All right, very good, Andrew. Very good. And all right, so we're going to come up with a sentence here. Can you see the sentence that I have here? Kind of navigate a little bit here. Oh, sorry about that, Andrew. Can you do that now for me?
Oh yeah, he contemplated the meaning of the poem for a long time.
Okay, so he contemplated the meaning of the poem for a long time. So he read a poem and he needed to contemplate it in order to understand the meaning because, you got to contemplate. All right, very good, Andrew. And Elon, can you use the word here, prestigious?
Prestigious, right? Prestigious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, admired as one of the best and most important.
Very good. So if you're a prestigious, you're admired, you're known to be very good at what you do, and you're known to be one of the best. All right, so just have a sentence I'm going to have you read for prestigious, Elon. Okay. Okay. Can you read the sentence for me?
Okay. Prestigious speakers present during the meal.
Okay, so the dinner reception is to have a prestigious speaker present during the meal. All right, so many times when you go to a dinner reception, there'll be a big speaker, there'll be a prestigious speaker. All right, Kira, do you want to do the third word for us here?
Okay. Cultivate. To work hard to develop a particular skill, attitude, or quality.
Very good, very good. And I have a sentence for you here. Can you read the sentence for me, Kira?
I can't see the sentence. Where are they?
Okay. Can you see it now?
No? Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Oh,
They are
okay.
very easy to cultivate and not require lifting.
Okay. All right. Okay. So they are very easy to cultivate and do not require lifting. Great job, Kira. And can you read me this word, pursue?
Pursue to read something, especially in a careful way.
Okay. All right. And just need you to read this sentence. I'm going to post it up here. Hold on.
You said there was a reason for them to pursue this.
All right. Very good. Great job, Winter. All right. Thank you, everybody. So the words that we have here are contemplate, prestigious, cultivate, and pursue. What we're going to be doing now is be working on more vocabulary and then back and read the words together.
Peruse.
All right. Win, do you want to have us do the next word here?
Dread. To feel anxious or worried about something that is going to happen or may happen.
Okay, so dread is to feel anxious or worried about something. And Win, can you read this sentence that I've posted here?
A feeling of dread was in the air.
Okay, so a feeling of dread, so the feeling of being anxious was in the air. Very good. And Andrew, can you do the next word for us here?
Sack, to dismiss someone from their job.
Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. And I'm just going to pull up a sentence right here. Okay, can you read that sentence?
Okay, I had to sack Eddie after he failed at the meeting yesterday.
I had to sack Ed after he failed at the meeting yesterday. Great job, Andrew. Great job. And Elon, can you do the next word for us?
Okay, paramount, more important than anything else.
Paramount.
Paramount.
And the sentence?
Paramount in this area to protect the kids, crew, and yourself.
Okay, so health and safety are absolutely paramount in this area to protect cast, crew, and yourself. All right, very good.
Okay.
And Kira, can you do the last one for us?
Okay, resignation. When you officially announce that you have decided to leave your job or an organization, or a written statement that says you will be leaving.
Okay. Put in his resignation letter. Okay. Can you read that for me, Kira?
Okay. After making his decision to leave the marketing department, he had to put in his resignation letter.
Very good, very good. Very good, Kira. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to say the words one more time so that we can, get to know them a little bit more. Contemplate. Contemplate. To think about something that you might do in the future. Prestigious. Prestigious. Admired as one of the best and most important. Cultivate. Cultivate. To work hard to develop a particular skill, attitude, or quality. Pursue. Pursue. To read something, especially in a careful way. All right. Dread. Dread. To feel anxious or worried about something that is going to happen or may happen. Sack. Sack. To dismiss someone from their job. Paramount. Paramount. More important than anything else. All right? And resignation. When you officially announce that you have decided to leave your job or an organization or a written statement that says you will be leaving. All right. Okay. Very good. Very good. And
Teacher,
Winter, we're going to be reading
teacher,
about a fresh start. Can you read? Yes.
I have a question. The last word per use.
Yes.
The last word per use is wrong. Should it be pursue? P-E-R-S-U-E.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. So I was a little confused myself because pursue is here P-E-R, but it's usually pursue with a P-U-R. That's a good catch. Thank you for catching that, Winter. Sometimes I know that in America and England, sometimes things are spelled a little differently. So sometimes they may use the English spelling, how the people in England do it. So I'm going to have to double check that. But it's usually it's pursue. All right. Okay.
Excuse me, sir?
All right. Yeah. Hey, Kara.
Yeah, I think this is correct in this place because per use means to reading carefully, but pursue means you achieve something, like you pursue your goal.
Got it.
There is
Got it.
no wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good. Great catch. Great catch there, Kara. It was a little bit confusing, but sometimes we get confused here with the lessons because they have different words for different things. Thanks, Kara. All right. Good job, everybody. And Winter, I'm going to have you read today from here to here.
Okay. The end of 1 year and the start of new year is a time when people get really busy with many changes going on in their lives. No matter what country you are in, we usually start preparing for the upcoming events and contemplate our options for next year's job market 2 months before the year's end.
Very good. So yeah, sometimes we have to contemplate, especially when we have a fresh start. We have to think about some of the things that we'd like to do. All right. So great job, Winter. Thank you for that. And Win, can you help us with the rest of the passage here?
So as you get ready to transition from your Christmas wish list for your career, what do you really have to take into consideration so your next move won't be a hasty one?
Yeah, very good, very good. Thank you for reading that for us, Win. So a lot of the times, when Christmas comes and the New Year starts, a lot of people think about their New Year's resolutions. A lot of people want a fresh start. They want to figure out what's next. Whether that means something like here, learning about the job market, whether that means they just want something new, they want a fresh start. And for a lot of people, that means leaving their job and going to another job. All right, thanks, guys. And we have some questions here. Very good. And Andrew, what do you look for in a job? When you finished school, what did you look for a job?
Yeah, first and the most important thing is the study opportunity. This is very important for new
Absolutely, yeah.
for freshmen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Andrew. And Elon, what do you look for in a job?
Well, well, to be honest, I think I just want to get some high qualifications from my job. So if I want to get a job, I will also figure out if whether this job can provide me challenges and also opportunities to
Absolutely.
deal with hard questions. So in this way, I can fix many issues from my job. In this way, I can get high qualifications.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the more you work, the more you're qualified for certain things. Thanks for that, Elon. And Kira, what do you think what are the three major elements that constitute an ideal job? And if you had a chance to attain your dream job, what would it be? What's your dream job, Kira?
My dream job is an interpreter to translate
Okay.
to translate English into Chinese, maybe tour guide or some just interpreter in a company. And the three major elements in my
Very
ideal
nice.
job, yeah, it should be my interest and salary, also learning chance, learning opportunity, promotion opportunity.
Absolutely. Opportunity is very important for any position that you. Thanks for sharing that with me, Kira. Very, very good insight there. And Winter, your elements constitute an ideal job for you. If you had to attain your dream job, what would it
For me, I think three major elements should be including good salary. Yeah, and
Absolutely.
a good team, better atmosphere.
Who you work with?
Yeah, atmosphere.
Mhm.
Yeah, good tip. Yeah.
Okay.
If I had a chance to attend my dream job, I think it is it for me. I like have a higher research platform, higher level platform.
Mhm.
Give me more chance to enhance my quality, my
Your quality
yeah,
skill set.
yes, yes.
Absolutely. Awesome, Winter. Thank you. And Win, how do you decide if a job is suitable or not for you?
I think the best way is every day when you wake up. If you dare to go to the company, I think maybe the job is not sure for you. But if you are willing to go to the company and you always fulfill the passion of your job, I think maybe it's suitable for you.
Absolutely. All right. Awesome. Thank you for that, Win. Interesting. All right. And Andrew, can you read? Let's take a look from here to here.
Okay. Fresh start. Growing up, we face many decision making moments. When it comes to selecting the right job on your career path, you should first ask yourself why you are leaving your current job. Okay, so what do people look at when they hunt for jobs? Does it need to be prestigious or have a great salary? Or do you choose a job simply because it will make your resume look better?
Resume, very good. So if it'll make your resume look better.
Yeah.
So as Andrew was reading to us here, a lot of people make their decisions when it comes to jobs for a variety of reasons. First you got to think about why you're leaving your job and the different elements that people use to hunt for jobs. And if you want to be viewed as being prestigious, that people look up to you, or if it just kind of depends on what you're going to make. A lot of people, it comes to the bottom line. It comes to, okay, how much money am I going to make at my job? And that's the only thing that some people think about. And that's okay too. And what it really comes down to is, what you want out of that position, what you want out of that job. All right. Thank you for that, Andrew. And Elon, can you read the rest of the passage for us?
Absolutely. It's be hard for people to feel enthusiastic about their jobs if the companies were stuck in the middle of nowhere and struggling to succeed. In this hyper
Yes.
hyper in this hyper
Era.
competitive area error, your value
Era. Yeah.
is not solely based on your own outstanding
Solely.
performance, but also on how the company you work for stands out from the crowd. If you don't see that happening anytime soon, maybe it's about time you move on to the next possible goldman.
Very good. The gold mine. Thank you, Elon. So,
Goldman.
we're living in a very hyper competitive era, as you guys all know, with jobs and trying to get jobs, especially because, the economy, the world economy, especially we're learning about recently, I'm sure you guys have seen as well, is going down. So things are going to be even more competitive. And that's very concerning. A lot of people, have to work. A lot of people need jobs. So it's important to think about if you're going to leave a job or if you're going to make that fresh start. You got to think about what you want to do and you got to think about how you're going to do it because it's not easy. All right. So let's keep going here. And Kira, can you read from here, okay, to here about a wake up call?
Okay.
Kira?
The next thing you need to think about is how this job is helping you cultivate greater potential, and if it is brings out your best, whether or not you have a voice at your workplace determines how you are perceived at the job.
Okay, very good. So when you're working a job, and I'm sure many of you know this, you got to think about, if it's going to cultivate greater potential, if it's going to bring you greater potential, and if it's going to bring out who you are as a person, your best. Okay. And you got to think about, what is your voice at the job? How do people think about you? How do people perceive you? All right. It's very important. How do people feel about you at the workplace? Thank you for that, Kira. And Winter, can you read the rest of the passage for us?
Okay, there's nothing more depressing and discouraging than feeling that you are invisible in the office, even if you belong to the best team in a company that's on the rise. If you feel that you produce top-notch quality work, but your efforts have gone unnoticed, all your proposals have gone unanswered, it's time to move on.
Absolutely, Winter. Thank you for that. So, if you're producing good work, if you're producing top-notch work, you know, if your efforts have gone unnoticed, then maybe it's time to move on if you're not getting what you want out of your job. Okay, so you want to produce top-notch quality work, and you want to make sure that you're recognized and that your proposals get answered and that you're noticed. All right, or sometimes you have to leave. Okay. Okay. Now, Win, do you agree with what the previous slides were saying? Could you tell us what you think?
Yes, I agree. Yeah, if you make a lot of efforts on your job, but you still can't get a high salary or get a promotion, I think my and with and yeah.
Absolutely.
With unanswered, yeah, I think it's time to move on.
Yeah. It's time to move on if you're not getting what you want, if you're not being respected, if you're
Yeah.
not being paid. Absolutely. Thank you, Win. And Andrew, could you tell me, have you encountered any similar issues at your current workplace, the workplace that you mentioned you work in?
Yeah. I have to say no. I haven't encountered that similar issues. But if it is
It's a good
occurred
thing.
in my job, being what you have done is been cannot be recognized properly, and being invisible is not a good feeling. So I will consider to move on.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad that's not happening at your job. That's good to hear, Andrew. And great job. Thank you. And Elon, do you think it's important to frequently update your resume and constantly pursue job postings? Why or why not?
Definitely, I think is quite important and also very significant to your job career that you frequently update your resume and also pursue your
Resume?
job, okay, your job postings. And the
Yeah,
reason why you should do that is that you can get more job opportunities if you just want to quit because you have updated your resume many times in the past, and also and in this way many companies will pay attention to your qualifications, so you can
absolutely.
so you can change your job quickly. I think is very 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 important to your career.
Important to be prepared.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You always got to be prepared. Thank you for that, Elon. Very, very insightful there. Thanks. And Kira, can you read um, from here to hear. So we're going to be reading about decisions should be based on facts, not feelings.
Okay. Ask yourself these three questions each morning before you go to work. Do I dread going to work? Am I worried that I might get sacked? Any second, do I always feel burned out or left out at the office? If you repeatedly have mornings where you have to force yourself out of your door, and you would rather do the most annoying chores just to trade a day off from work, perhaps this is not the job for you.
Thank you, Kira. So what you said, Kira, is pretty self-explanatory. If you're dreading going to work, if you're worried about getting fired, getting sacked, if you always feel burnt out, you always feel so tired, terrible from the office, you know, things like that, as you mentioned, you got to think about moving on. All right, maybe not the job for you. All right, Winter, can you read the rest of the passage for us?
Remember, passion is paramount. If you have no passion for your work and you feel stuck in the wrong career, you yet don't have the courage to quit because you might end up losing it all. You need to try and picture yourself staying with the company for the next 3 to 5 years. Now,
All right. Can you say that again, Winter? Now,
oh,
is it still worth it to stay?
yeah, now is it still worth it to stay?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times you got to think about, if you're truly passionate about this job, and is it worth it to stay in that current position, or is it time to move on? All right, thank you for that, Winter. And Win, why do so many people constantly complain about their jobs, yet they still decide to stay? They still decide to stay.
I think maybe first the current job can offer their a great salary. If they make changes, maybe they need to start from scratch. They dread to make changes. Yeah. First, second, I think they maybe mm, they they haven't improved themselves. They don't have have enough skills or knowledges to help them to change it to another job.
Yeah, I mean, either they don't have the skills or they're getting paid too high of a salary. There's a lot of things you mentioned there, and there's a lot of different factors. Everybody's job situation is different, as I learned with you guys today. Thank you so much for that win. And last question here, Andrew. If you and all of your teammates have similar responsibilities in your company, but you find out you're paid far less than the others, would you simply hand in your resignation letter or go to your boss and negotiate a raise? And how does this reflect on your personality and attitude at work?
The first question, I think I would not complain anything or just go to your boss office to have a negotiation with them at once, because this
Mm-hmm.
question is a little bit tricky and difficult, and because maybe some
Definitely.
other people they have experienced, and you don't have, you just finish your college for about 1 year or 2 years. So
Yeah.
I think this moment, the most important thing is to balance your mind, and just study as much as you can to accumulate technology is very important.
Yeah. You want to be marketable in the workplace. All right. Well, thank you for that, Andrew. Thank you so much for that. And Andrew, Elon, Kira, Winter, Win, it was all a pleasure meeting you today. I enjoyed getting to know each and every one of you about what you do for work and a little bit of an insight about you. And thank you guys so much, and you have a good day today, all right? Bye, everybody.
Yes, thank you
Bye
very much.
bye.
Okay, have
Have
a
a
good
good
day.
day.
Keep safe.
Bye bye.
Have a good day, everyone.